My name is not important. What is important is what happened at my brother's wedding. The day my family paraded me in front of a stranger as their greatest shame, and that stranger changed everything. I am the middle child. 3 siblings, 2 parents, 1 family rule. Don't talk about Sarah. My brother Daniel was getting married. His fiancée, Melissa, came from money. Real money. Her father, Richard Holt, was a self-made multimillionaire, built 3 companies from nothing. The kind of man whose name people whisper before he walks into a room. I had heard about him for months. Every family dinner, every phone call. Daniel is marrying into that family. We need to make a good impression. Everyone dress nicely, everyone behave. Everyone, except me. Because in my family, I was the one they never bragged about. I was a graphic designer, freelance, independent. No corner office, no corporate title. My parents never understood it. My sister was a doctor. My older brother was an engineer. And then there was me, sitting at a laptop, drawing things. My mother once told a neighbor, "Oh, Sarah, she does art. We don't really know what she does." She said it with a smile. That kind of smile that hurts more than any argument. So when the wedding day came, I showed up. I wore my best dress. I did my hair. I told myself, just get through the day. But my family had other plans. During the reception, my brother Daniel found me near the entrance. He grabbed my arm not gently and pulled me toward a group of people near the bar. Richard Holt was standing there, tall, quiet, the kind of calm that only comes with real confidence. Daniel was smiling that smile I knew my whole life. The one that meant something cruel was about to be dressed up as a joke. He put his arm around my shoulder and said, and I remember every word, "Richard, this is my sister Sarah. She's the creative one." He said creative like it was a disease. Then my mother stepped forward. She had been listening and added, "We don't really brag about her. She never quite found her path." My father laughed softly, nodded. I stood there, frozen, smiling. Because what else do you do when your own family dissects you in front of a stranger? Daniel whispered to Richard loud enough for me to hear, "She's kind of our family, underachiever." He was smirking, everyone around him was nodding, chuckling lightly, and I thought, okay, just breathe, just survive this moment. But then Richard Holt looked at me, really looked at me. Not the dismissive glance I expected. Something else. Recognition. He was quiet for a long moment. The whole circle went awkward silent. Then he said slowly, "Sarah, what's your last name?" I told him. His expression changed completely. He reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out his phone, opened something, turned the screen toward me. It was a brand identity project. A logo. A full visual system for a company. My work. A project I had done 2 years ago for a small startup. He said, "You designed this." It wasn't a question. I nodded, quietly, not understanding yet. He looked at my brother, then at my parents, then back at me. And he said, "This company is now valued at $40 million. This branding is a significant part of why investors took them seriously." I was one of those investors. Nobody spoke. I mean nobody. Daniel's smirk was completely gone. My mother's hand went to her mouth. My father stared at the floor. Richard Holt straightened his jacket and said, very quietly, "So it's you. I've been trying to find the designer behind this work for over a year. My team couldn't trace the original freelancer." He extended his hand to me, not to Daniel, not to my parents, to May. "I have 3 new projects that need exactly this kind of vision. If you're available, I'd like to talk seriously on Monday." I shook his hand. My hand was trembling. I hope he didn't notice. The rest of the wedding was interesting. My mother tried to talk to me twice. Both times I was already in conversation with Richard's colleagues. Because apparently word travels fast at rich people's parties. Daniel came to me near the end of the night. He said, "Sarah, I didn't know." I smiled at him. My mother's smile. The one that hurts. And I said, "I know you didn't." And I walked away. Here's what I want you to take from this. Nobody in my family was proud of me. For years, I was the quiet disappointment in the corner, and I almost believed them. Almost. But I kept working. Not for them. Not for their approval. For myself. For the work. And the work spoke when I couldn't. If someone in your life is calling you a failure right now, let me tell you something. The right person hasn't seen your work yet. Keep going.